Dummy. Is it possible to bring consciousness to even more high level? Example. To think quickly and efficiently, to consciously accept decisions, seriality. In general, become aware. Exercise. I activate the brain and imagine how consciousness becomes clearer. I imagine how a flash of light shines in my head. And at this time consciousness becomes cleaner, garbage burns. In the head, intelligence becomes strong. You are doing everything right. Tufti's book says you can become who you are not. By performing this exercise, you increase your abilities. Switch to another dummy. It is quite real. What if I want to be a brave man who can protect near and weak, but not always the desire to engage in martial arts? It's hard to force yourself to go to the gym. Although after training I feel a sense of freedom and joy. There is a certain base. Sensei tells me that I am one step away from being a master. Is it enough for gaining such qualities, courage, masculinity, if I will bring energy and awareness to a high level? Despite the fact that I regularly do physical exercises, stretching, horizontal bar dumbbells, and gradually increase the amount of live food in the diet, fitness is good. In addition to physical improvement, it is necessary to profess principles of threats and benefits. In this case, your reality will not be situations arise in which force must be used. I have a genetic feature of the skin that I don't have. I met in connection with which I developed an inferiority complex. I go for treatment. It lasts a very long time and traces still remain. Doctor says that it's impossible to get rid of it 100%, which makes me very depressing, and I just can't accept myself for who I am. Although I understand that you need to allow yourself to be yourself. In this connection, my personal life, or rather I myself, break it because I can't get close to young people for fear that they will see my skin features and they don't want to continue to build a serious relationship with me, although outwardly on the face and figure I am a beautiful girl and many men are with me. They get to know each other and pay attention without seeing them. Reading books onto the transurfing and the Tufti priestess, I realize that I myself established these barriers, but on the other hand, because I didn't come up with them, I really have patches of skin that look aesthetically pleasing. It's unattractive and constantly asking people about it. You give too big value. This is inferiority. In general, very few people are perfect and full. A few units, we can say. You really slow down your personal life precisely because of this attitude. Believe me, young people can close their eyes to a lot if, as you write, externally look beautiful. Well, the imperfections of the skin can be eliminated by the Tufti technique in the bathroom, pronouncing thought forms like, my skin is getting cleaner, I look very attractive, and in general I attract people to myself. Not neglect this technique. It can change a lot. To new dummy dwell. I am 33 years old, and from the elementary grades I have been searching for a solution to this problems. At 5, the dog scared. From school, everything started a lot exacerbated by ridicule of classmates and generally feelings inferiority. At the institute, progression began to increase, especially when it was about dating the fair sex. I can say that many attempts and methods have been made, very many. They have not given any tangible and stable effect, starting from speech therapists and grandmothers, ending with experienced psychotherapists. You need to enter a new firmware in the mental template. Consciousness. First, learn how to enter the alpha state of the brain. In any free time, better at bedtime, lie on your back and breathe calmly. Breathe, it is free as breathing. Then feel that when you inhale, the energy enters through your feet, passes through your whole body, and exhale exits out of my head. You can alternate in the opposite direction. Learn this to do calmly and naturally. When you learn during such, speak a simple thought. Form in your thoughts. My speech getting better, I speak fluently. Repeat this many times until fall asleep. Then with yourself, Practice normal speech and fix the movements. You will have to work hard, but in the end, a new firmware will enter your mind and everything will work out. The fact is that for a long time, I feel what my calling is. But me strong mental or psychological problems, inability to communicate, fear of people, fear of saying anything, plus slow speech, lethargy, and hardly express my thoughts. There probably is no point in describing how and where it all came from. But since man is a social creature, life and activity is tied to communication with people. I do not see me to overcome this barrier, to begin to do their own thing, to go on own way. You are quite capable of becoming what you are not, what you once see yourself. In Tufti's book, everything is described in detail about this. Take care task of their reality and movement in the complex. Not immediately, gradually everything will be fine if you are persistent and consistent. Everything in your hands. Is it possible to correct vision with the help of the plate? I have -2.5 both eyes. With the help of Zhadanov's techniques, this is not possible. The Tufti technique of broadcasting. Thought forms in a bathtub with the plate. Thus, you change your dummy, which has better vision. It really works. Only need to be focused and consistent in this matter. Do it systematically. Can living souls come across among mannequins in a dream? Of course they can. After all people are sleeping, and at some point you can meet on a dream film with one of the sleeping. Is it possible to restore vision through visualization and affirmations? And is growth possible? Tufti says that you can significantly change, improve your mannequin if you follow her. Practice of pronouncing thought forms in bathtub, chapter spit. With streams. Everything is possible with due diligence and systematic classes. My question is, if I asked a new, beautiful, young mannequin, is it necessary to continue investing in the old beauticians, creams, and more? Need to. It is necessary not only to set a new mannequin, but also in the physical plan to help your dummy to change, that is, to do fitness and to the beautician of course. Physical changes in the mannequin occur slowly with even more delay than in reality. So, with you will have to work hard. With your mannequin. For more than a week now I have been actively using the practice of Tufti amid break, when I forgot about them a little. And today in the mirror in the morning I saw, as if not myself, that is my face, but as if with a little changed features. Subtle, but enough to notice. Yes, and the inside self-awareness as if a little changed. I'm a little shocked. Can it somehow explain? Apparently, far from films you wrote away in your practices. And they're already another mannequin. Now that you've made sure that the mannequin can to change, fix this fact with a thought marker. Firmware in your the subconscious mind will correspond, and you can improve your mannequin.